Imagine Sarah, a free spirit who values experiences over possessions. She thrives on the thrill of the unknown and the beauty of spontaneity. Her ideal date? Spontaneous picnics under the open sky, last-minute concerts that make her heart race, and adventures on a whim that leave her breathless. Now picture David, a creature of habit who finds comfort in routine. He cherishes the predictability of his daily life and the peace it brings. His perfect evening? Home-cooked meals prepared with love, familiar films that evoke nostalgia, and quiet conversations on the sofa that deepen their connection. Two different people, two contrasting sets of standards for what constitutes a fulfilling relationship. Yet they found a way to make it work. Initially, their friends were skeptical. They couldn't see how such different personalities could coexist harmoniously. "He'll clip her wings," some whispered, fearing that David's need for routine would stifle Sarah's adventurous spirit. "She'll exhaust him," others cautioned, worried that Sarah's spontaneity would overwhelm David. Yet their relationship thrived against all odds. Sarah learned to appreciate the calmness David brought to her life, finding solace in his steady presence. While David embraced the excitement Sarah injected into his world, discovering a newfound zest for life. Their differing standards, rather than creating conflict, fostered a dynamic balance. They taught each other the beauty of compromise and the strength found in diversity, proving that love can indeed bridge any gap. What are relationship standards exactly? Think of them as your personal non-negotiables, the fundamental values, behaviors, and qualities you seek in a partner and expect in a relationship. They're the bedrock upon which you build intimacy, trust, and shared experiences. Standards encompass emotional needs like communication style and affection levels, practical considerations such as financial habits and life goals, and personal values including religious beliefs and ethical boundaries. These standards act as a compass, guiding you towards partners and relationship dynamics that align with your core self. They're not about crafting a rigid checklist, but about understanding what truly matters to you in a partnership. Why do people have different standards? The answer is multifaceted, influenced by a blend of individual experiences, personal values, and psychological makeup. Past relationships, for example, can significantly shape our expectations. A history of being taken for granted might lead to higher standards for commitment and appreciation. Upbringing plays a role too. Witnessing healthy communication models in our families can set the bar high for emotional intelligence in a partner. Conversely, exposure to dysfunctional relationship patterns might unconsciously lower our expectations, normalizing unhealthy behaviors. Section 4. Different, not deficient. Here's a crucial point. Having different standards doesn't inherently make one person's expectations better or worse than the others. It's not about ranking desires on a hierarchy of worthiness. A preference for grand romantic gestures isn't inherently superior to valuing small acts of service. The problem arises when we judge or invalidate someone else's standards because they don't align with our own. Dismissive statements like, "You're too picky" or "You need to have higher standards" create unnecessary tension and misunderstandings. Remember, relationships thrive on mutual respect, not on imposing our personal blueprints onto our partners. Section 5. Harmony in Variance Success Stories. Countless couples demonstrate that varying standards can coexist beautifully within a healthy relationship. These stories are a testament to the power of love and understanding. Take the classic example of the extrovert-introvert pairing. This dynamic duo often faces unique challenges but also enjoys unique rewards. One partner thrives on social interaction, drawing energy from crowds and bustling environments. They find joy in the company of others and feel invigorated by social gatherings. The other recharges through solitude, finding solace in quiet evenings and intimate gatherings. They cherish moments of peace and reflection, away from the hustle and bustle. Do their differing social needs doom the relationship? Not necessarily. In fact, these differences can complement each other beautifully. Open communication, understanding, and a willingness to compromise are key. By discussing their needs openly, they can find a balance that works for both. The extroverted partner might enjoy some social events solo, while ensuring dedicated couple time for shared activities. This allows them to fulfill their social needs without overwhelming their partner. The introverted partner, in turn, might stretch their comfort zone occasionally to attend events important to their significant other. This effort shows their commitment and love. Through mutual respect and effort, these couples create a harmonious balance, proving that love can indeed thrive amidst variance. Section 6. Self-respect, the cornerstone of compatibility. The secret ingredient that transforms potentially clashing standards into a harmonious relationship: self-respect. When you value yourself, you establish clear boundaries and communicate your needs effectively. You don't compromise your core values or settle for treatment that diminishes you, even if it means walking away from a relationship that doesn't align with your needs. This self-respect also empowers you to appreciate your partner's standards, even if they differ from your own. You understand that their needs are no less valid than yours, and that a fulfilling relationship involves finding a balance that honors both individuals. Section 7. Building up, not settling down. Finally, remember that relationships are not about settling for someone who meets the bare minimum of your standards. They are about finding someone who not only meets your expectations, but also exceeds them in ways you never imagined. It's about discovering a partner who brings out the best in you and encourages you to reach new heights. They're about finding someone who inspires you to grow, who motivates you to pursue your dreams and supports you in your endeavors. This person should be your biggest cheerleader, always pushing you to be better and to strive for more. Who challenges you to become the best version of yourself, who isn't afraid to call you out when you're not living up to your potential, and who helps you see the world from different perspectives, and with whom you can build a fulfilling and enriching partnership. This partnership should be based on mutual respect, trust, and a shared vision for the future. It's about creating a life together that is greater than the sum of its parts. This means engaging in honest self-reflection. What are your non-negotiables? What values and principles are you unwilling to compromise on? Understanding these aspects of yourself is crucial in finding a partner who aligns with your core beliefs. What are you willing to compromise on? Relationships require give and take, and knowing where you can be flexible is just as important as knowing where you cannot. How can you communicate your needs assertively while remaining open to understanding your partner's perspective? Effective communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship, and it involves both expressing your own needs and listening to your partner's. By approaching relationships with self-awareness and an attitude of mutual respect, we create the space for love to flourish, even amidst differing standards. It's about building a foundation of understanding and